Hello students, today we will discuss about the relationship between culture and education. As you all know that in our previous lectures we have discussed about the concept of culture, their components, characteristics, etc., and also the concept of civilization, elements and characteristics of civilization. Now in this lecture I am going to discuss with you about the relationship between culture and education. But before going to start the relationship between culture and education, I would like to share with you that in order to correlate these two terms, that is culture and education, we have to divide this topic into two parts. In our first part that I am going to discuss in this lecture, that is influence or impact of culture on education, and in the second that I will discuss with you in the next lecture, there we will discuss about the influence of education on culture, so that we can very clearly understand the correlated terms culture and education. So let's start. In the slide you are seeing here a very colorful picture of our culture and civilization. These are some of the pictures which depict our Indian culture and civilization. So moving on, we will going to discuss the role, or we can say influence or impact of culture on education. We have this first one, culture and aims of education. In this we will discuss that how culture influence the aims of education. Here we will discuss that uniqueness of a society and the dignity of its people can be truly maintained through culture only. Cultural ideals, values, attitudes, opinions, interests, etc., which are very familiar terms with you, that these are the components of culture. These all components of culture determine the aims of education in a society, because these all components like these ideals, values, attitudes, opinions, interests, these all enhance our emotions, so that the nation can become the progressive, powerful nation in the world, because these all components have a very strong impact on the emotions. So all these emotions, ideals, values, attitudes, we have laws, beliefs, customs, all these have a very strong impact on the society. For example, if we have, as you all know that we have materialistic culture, non-materialistic culture, and if we have a materialistic type of culture in the society, no doubt the aims of education that develop in the society also based on the materialistic values. And on the other hand, if the culture is non-material, that is spiritualistic in nature, then the aims of the education in the society also related to the non-materialistic aspects of the society. So on the whole, we can conclude that culture has a great impact on the aims of education. While framing the aims of education, the culture of that particular society should be taken into consideration, and also that impacts also, as I have discussed, that rather that because as we know that every society has its own culture, whatever type of the society that is, that holds that type of culture, materialistic, non-materialistic, and all that impact a lot on the aims of education. अगर आपको मैं सीधे शब्दों में समझाने की कोशिश करूं तो जिस तरह का हमारा समाज होगा, समाज में रहने वाले लोग होंगे, जिस तरह से वो अपनी संस्कृति को अडॉप्ट करते होंगे, वैसा ही हमारा जो शिक्षा है, जो एजुकेशन है, उसका वैसा ही मकसद होगा, वैसा ही उसके एम्स होंगे. सो with this we are moving on our next one impact, that is culture and curriculum. As we all know that what is curriculum? Curriculum, my dear students, is the combination of two words. ये दो शब्दों का मेल है, that is curricular and co-curricular. It is the sum total of these two types of activities. So curriculum किस तरह से प्रभावित होता है according to the culture? Curriculum जो हमारा framing होती है, that is based on the aims of education. जिस तरह के हमने aims of education तय किए गए हों, वैसा ही हमारा करिकुलम बनता है. Like the aims of education are influenced by the culture. Curriculum depends upon aims of education, as I have discussed now. The cultural needs of the society are realized through the curriculum, which in turn is based on the aims of education. इस सेंटेंस के थ्रू मैं आपको ये समझाना चाहती हूँ कि the cultural needs of the society are realized through the curriculum. हमारे सोसाइटी में किस तरह की डिमांड्स हैं, किस तरह का हमारा कल्चर है, उसी पे बेस्ड होता है हमारा करिकुलम. बिकॉज कल्चर हैज़ अ वेरी ग्रेट इम्पैक्ट ऑन द करिकुलम. लाइक अगर मैं आपको इसको समझाना चाहूँ विद एग्जांपल, तो इसमें जैसे नाउअडेज इन दिस ICT वर्ल्ड, और यू कैन से टेक्नोलॉजिकल वर्ल्ड, आज हम बच्चों को स्टार्ट से ही इनिशियल क्लासेस से ही उन्हें कंप्यूटर एजुकेशन देना शुरू कर देते हैं. Why this is the need? Because now we are living in a ICT world. और इस ICT world में what are the aims of education? To enable all the students to understand this digital world. और उसके लिए हमें वैसा ही करिकुलम फ्रेम करना पड़ता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, we have introduced environmental sciences to all the stages of education, जो कि पहले ऐसा नहीं होता था. लेकिन अब as the environment required, as the society required, the curriculum वैसा ही फ्रेम किया जाता है. जिस तरह का कल्चर होगा उसके अकॉर्डिंगली वैसे ही एम्स ऑफ एजुकेशन होंगे. जैसा एम्स ऑफ एजुकेशन होगा वैसे ही करिकुलम फ्रेम किया जाएगा. बिकॉज करिकुलम किस पे बेस्ड है? एम्स ऑफ एजुकेशन पे. और एम्स ऑफ एजुकेशन किसके ऊपर बेस्ड है? दैट इज बेस्ड ऑन द कल्चर ऑफ द सोसाइटी. आई होप यू ऑल अंडरस्टैंड. देन वी हैव कल्चर एंड मेथड्स ऑफ teaching. Changing cultural pattern of society exert powerful impact on the methods of teaching. इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं है कि जिस तरह का कल्चरल पैटर्न होगा वैसा ही मेथड्स ऑफ टीचिंग, और इसको हम इंस्ट्रक्शनल टेक्निक्स भी कहते हैं, वैसे ही मेथडोलॉजी जो है वो अडॉप्ट की जाएगी बाय द टीचर्स. As we know, in the ancient times, there was authoritative type of education, or you can say that was totally teacher centered, and at that time only methods like lecture method was the main methods which were used by the teachers. But now at present the education is totally learner centered. Learner centered means आज जो भी हमारी aim of education है, that is totally taken into consideration the needs, the interest, the aptitude, the attitude, the capacities of the learner only, that is the child. So now different methods of teaching which are pragmatic in nature, which are based on the methodology of practical ability. Then in this we are using learning by doing techniques in these type of methodologies, like we have a heuristic method, I find, project methods, problem solving methods, storytelling methods, a number of methods which are totally based on the learner centered approach. So at present in this society, these type of methods of teachings are adopted. So it is well cleared from this that changing cultural pattern of the society exert powerful impact on the methods of teaching. Culture and instructional techniques are intimately connected. So that's why I have discussed just now that जैसा सोसाइटी होगा वैसा ही मेथडोलॉजी होगा. अगर अथॉरिटेटिव टाइप ऑफ एजुकेशन होगा तो टीचर सेंटर्ड अप्रोच अपनाई गई थी, जैसे कि लेक्चर मेथड. ठीक है, इन दैट मेथड ओनली द टीचर इज द एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेंट एंड द लर्नर इज द पैसिव लिसनर ओनली. बट नाउ अब ऐसा नहीं है. आज के सोसाइटी में the approach is totally learner centered, in which the child is more active than the teacher. Teacher is just playing the role, and the learner is the active participant in the teaching learning process. Then we have culture and discipline. हमारी ये स्लाइड हमारी प्रीवियस लेक्चर बहुत ज़्यादा मिलती जुलती है, उसके ऊपर बेस्ड है. जैसा कि मैंने कहा कि आज जो है लर्नर सेंटर्ड अप्रोच जो है वो यूटिलाइज की जाती है. हमारा एम ऑफ एजुकेशन क्या है कि हमें बच्चे का इंटरेस्ट, बच्चे की नीड्स, उसकी कैपेसिटीज़ को ध्यान में रखते हुए एजुकेशन को डिलीवर करना है. सो दैट मीन्स देयर इज़ नो स्पेस फॉर अथॉरिटेरियन अप्रोच. सो डिसिप्लिन इज, आई थिंक नाउ सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन इज here. Discipline is greatly influenced by the culture. As now the learner-centered approach is prevailing in the changing society, so discipline is no more authoritative in nature. It is based on new cultural patterns. And what are these new cultural patterns that I have discussed just now? That is totally child-centered approach. Now, what is the role of teacher? How culture influences the role of teacher? Teacher plays an important role in the society. He or she influences the learners with his or her ideals and values, which are in fact the cultural values and the ideals of the society in which he or she lives. Teacher is the conservator, preservator, or you can say that he is a mediator to transfer the culture from his or her experiences which he or she has gained from his previous times, and to transfer those experiences to the next generations. So what ideals, what values he or she have, she will transfer those values to the students with new patterns, with new innovations. To be born in a human society means to be human. To be human means to be cultured, to be civilized. What does it mean? It means that if we are cultured, we are civilized. If we are educated, that means we are cultured and civilized. I hope you all will be understand the relationship between culture and education. It is just one part. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the impact of education on culture. Thank you.